Hello, friends. Your good buddy Soap here at Passyunk Avenue in Battersea, London. Welcome to the One Bourbon, One Chard, One Beer podcast. Little Tweener. For Friday, March 20th, 2026. As always, let me remind you that the One Bourbon, One Chard, One Beer podcast may contain foul language or explicit content, so listener and viewer discretion is advised. If you're at work, put on your headphones. If you have a child in the car, listen to or watch this shit later. And if you're any of our mothers, remind your friends over coffee that you raised us way fucking better. Please also let me remind you that you can watch the One Bourbon, One Chard, One Beer podcast on the Cork Heavy YouTube channel, oddly enough, under the One Bourbon, One Chard, or One Beer podcast playlist. So do that so you can look at my sexy mug instead of just hearing my velvety voice. And please also follow my best good mate and co-founder of the One Bourbon, One Chard, One Beer podcast, Kern, at Forgotten Grapes or at Paso Seco. And as always, you can follow me at Corkeby to keep up with my ever-expanding shenanigans. Now let's get to some music, shall we? And we're going to begin this week with new-to-me music I discovered actually last week. Mates, please to let me introduce you to Young Athena. I actually had the pleasure of hosting and mixing her last Friday for a couple of sets here at Passyunk Avenue in Battersea. And I'm not sure I can say enough great things about this young artist. Now, first off, the music. This up-and-coming soul artist just shreds a mic. From her smooth as Elvis on the Velvet voice with an unfathomable range to her tight as hell rap flow, this young lady commands a room. And her stage presence? Amazing. She grabs the crowd's attention and keeps everyone present locked in throughout her entire performance. Now, mates, whether through headphones or walking through the room to get the sound right last week, I got chills several times listening to this young woman sing. And she's also got some sick-ass dance moves as well. Now, I have to admit that I've actually was as much in awe of Young Athena as an artist as I have been of, well, any artist in any genre for quite a while now. I really felt like I was watching an early career performance by an artist I am sure I will see on stage at the Brit Awards in the next year or two. Yeah, she's that fucking good, friends. She's also sharp as a songwriter, both in the soul R&B part of her voice as well as her rap voice. Now, I'm playing clips of a couple of my personal favorites of hers to give you a sense of what Young Athena actually brings to the table. Now, I love the way the song Beautifully Crushed Petals showcases Young Athena's classic soul vocals and songwriting. Now, this is a great love song about the challenges of a relationship, and I particularly love the line, "I'd rather fight with you than someone else," that ends up transitioning into the line, "It's gonna be all right." Now, friends, I also love the track Need to Know. It has a great R&B backing track that features not only Young Athena's soul vocals, but also her rap skills. It's a cleverly written and perfectly performed track, both on the record and live. And as the lyric goes, don't shout fire if you can't hold smoke. Honestly, friends, I could go on and on about how impressed and wowed I am and was by Young Athena. Now, this London-based artist has played over 150 shows in the last 2 years, and her stage presence and professionalism reflect her experience in that regard. Now, chatting with her a bit last week after her sets, I learned that she's pulling back just a bit from the grueling performance schedule she's been on to write and get back into the studio, and I'm more than look forward to hearing any and all new material coming from Young Athena in the very near future, hopefully. So be sure to check out all of her work on Spotify or Apple Music or wherever you get your music. Now, as far as a beverage pairing for Young Athena, I'm going to have to go with the wine. And I'm looking for something with like ripe fruit, a hint of truffle, a touch of licorice, and smooth, velvety tannins. So let's go with a supple Right Bank Bordeaux from Saint-Emilion. Wow. Smooth and sweet. So moving on, friends. I guess I suppose I'm on a bit of a young female soul R&B artist kick this week, as I'd also like to introduce you to another UK-based artist, Ruby May, who released her debut EP today. Now, Ruby's actually from the Midlands here, and mates, I've given this one a listen, and I have to say, I was immediately reminded of Amy Winehouse. Now, the 4-song EP is well worth the listen. I think my favorite after a couple of listens during my Friday morning walkabout is Miles. It's a modern, heartfelt, soulful 6/8 ballad, and I have to admit I hit repeat on it several times while making my way back to the bar from my walk in the park. Now, looking a bit into Ruby May after discovering her new EP, I see that she's been performing across the UK for a couple of years now, to include a spot at the Isle of Wight Festival. And honestly, friends, I'm already hoping to catch her live somewhere soon. Now, as for pairing with this one, friends, I'm going to have to go to something, well, maybe a little edgier. And I think what I'm going to do here is sip on a proper whiskey. And in this case, I'm putting a couple of rocks in a glass and pouring whiskey over them, dram after dram, a little at a time, until they melt away. Now, friends, last up, I want to talk about a one-off song I discovered this week by Manchester-based outfit Petals, who released their newest single, Time, last month. In fact, on February 20th. Now, as far as I can tell, see what I did there? The band has only released 2 singles to streaming so far, this one and last summer's I See You. Now, mates, after listening to these 2 tracks, I can say I really dig this melodic rock band. They actually remind me a bit of, I don't know, they've got like a modern 80s sound, and I can't help but go ahead and guess or assume these lads from Manchester take their fellow Mancunian musical influences like Joy Division, Oasis, the Stone Roses, and the Smiths to heart. Now, I haven't actually looked too far into this band, but it appears they play pretty extensively in and around Manchester and in the Northwest, but I can assure you that I will be talking to some of my touring musician mates here to learn more about them, see if they know anything, and will do my best to seek these lads out for a live show. Which brings me to a pairing. So I actually listened to this band sort of imagine being in a dark venue with lots of singing along and dancing from the crowd, crowded, sweaty place. And when I'm in that environment, friends, I'm always seeking a pint of lager or a pale ale. So there's that. Well, friends, honestly, I think that's going to be it for me this week. It's a bit short and sweet, packed full of some great music recommendations I hope you'll check out. Please do check them out. I'd like once again to express my appreciation to my colleagues and mates here at Passyunk Avenue and remind you to give a listen to our Yunk Life podcast, which I produce. We drop a new episode every Monday, and our next episode will drop, 3 days from now. And not to give too much away, it's a good one. Yeah, they're all good if you ask me. I'll also ask you to please follow my best good mate and One Bourbon, One Chard, One Beer co-creator Kern on the socials at Forgotten Grapes or Paso Seco to learn more about the Forgotten Grapes Wine Club and or Paso Seco, the only sparkling wine made exclusively from Paso Robles grapes. And friends, also don't forget to follow all things your old buddy Stub here on the socials at Cork NB. I'd also like to remind you that our theme music is done by our very own Wild Talk, 3 of the 4 lads who actually work for Passyunk Avenue. Give those guys a listen as well. Mates, I'll be back next week with more music and beverage pairings. Again, as always, thanks for listening and supporting the show. Kern and I really do appreciate it. So until next time, remember to be nice, be safe, and be happy. And hey, given that March Madness is here now, can I just give a big wahoo-wah, UVA all the way. Cheers, mates.